Alright, Jason, I think they can hear us now.
Oh no, what do we do? Hey Chad, how y'all doing today?
Hello, chat.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing great. Chris White, apologies, I don't know Phantom of the Opera well enough to make references to it, so, here we are. I can't hear you. Well, that's a shame.
That sounds like a skill issue on your part.
It most certainly is.
Because I can definitely see the,
Zombie K, thank you. I guess this is us this evening.
Sad day, be more culture.
Be careful asking people for culture on the internet.
Oh god, he's not wrong.
Hey you, shut up. Don't you throw Chinese at me.
I was gonna say, I couldn't tell. All the Asian languages are derived from the same exact characters.
Pretty much. Anyway, alright, so. We ready to do the thing? Let's do the thing.
I'm ready to do the thing.
Alright.
Alright.
Welcome to our brewing stream. Welcome to Brewing Brains or Smooth Brews.
Hello,
I don't know
chat.
what we're calling it.
We don't know what we're calling this. But
we know
here
we're
we
brewing.
are.
So, and yes, hi. We're here.
How's it going, guys? We're actually here now.
Alright. So, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be working on 2 deck lists. The first one of them is Rilsa Rael. This was at the request of our patron, Y2A Alkis. This is a generally subpar commander, and we were asked to make this commander good.
So, I mean, the obvious answer is just put Thoracle in, right?
I mean, easy. First thing we do, Thoracle, Demonic Consultation, Tainted Pact, done. But we'll be doing our best to try to make this commander good. It's a 2 on the Xur scale, which, for those of you unaware what the Xur scale is, that's our big tier list that we do for all commanders. And a 2 is a very, very low rating, since it is from 0 to 10.
If you've seen us with our new modified visual tier list, 2 is generally considered just bad. Just plain bad.
Question, why is every Judith player I've ever seen on YouTube has died first, and why is it always the damn wolf? Because the wolf is good and Judith isn't. I'm sorry.
Judith is overrated, the wolf is fucking broken. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the answer to your question.
I don't hate Judith, but she's just not that good compared to the wolf. The wolf, we gave a 10 on the Xur scale, and it's the first 10 we've done in like 2 years.
Yeah.
So
it's
like,
it's very, very good.
That commander is just busted. But let's talk about Rilsa Rael, Kingpin.
Alright.
So, I have not looked at the EDH rec for this commander yet.
It's probably bad.
It's going to be a little rough, but I can tell you what I'm expecting to see. I'm expecting to see 1/1 unblockable creatures, things with death touch, ninjas, and of course, dungeon/initiative cards. So,
especially
we're gonna see
the dungeon/initiative cards.
Alright.
Alright.
We got it ready? Let's scroll down and see what we got.
Boom.
First thing I see. Initiative and background. Alright.
Alright.
Initiative. Backgrounds.
Initiative. Oh, we got unblockable.
Oh,
that also ventures in the dungeon.
Oh, understandable. Dungeon initiative. And if we go a little bit further, what else do we see? See some rogues in here? Is this a rogue? This is Commander is a rogue, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I could see people doing rogues with this, which kind of fits the bill. Yep. I'm seeing small unblockable creatures. I'm seeing some ninjas. I think we're on the money on this one.
Yeah, I think we're exactly on the money.
So,
oh boy,
can we do with this?
Not build around rogues or small creatures.
So that's some bad news. realistically, what can we do? All right, so
Well,
dungeon, the initiative, at least
the Undercity is quite good.
it is
So-
quite good. The main thing we're going to be trying to do is probably going towards Forge. So for those unfamiliar with what the dungeon does, you move through it step by step. Realistically, you want to go down the left path most of the time, which is going to be first step ETB. It starts out with you getting a land. Then the next step is you get to put two 1/1 counters on a creature you control. Then the next one is you can choose an opponent to lose 5 life. After that, it's draw a card, and then the last one is you reveal the top 10 cards of your deck, choose a creature card from among them, put it onto the battlefield, put 3 1/1 counters on it, and it gains hexproof until your next turn.
That's pretty good. Paradox Haze is kind of dumb. Yeah, because the initiative happens at your upkeep, right?
Chandler, bad. Wow. Yeah. So, what are we actually accomplishing here?
Well,
how many of these initiative cards do we think we have to play?
I don't know how many we have to play. I think we need to play probably like 5 to 10 of them. Just as like a consistent piece. Our commander being one of the 10. A consistent piece of taking the initiative.
Yep. We probably want to be ramping pretty hard to get Rilsa Rael out. So
I think the obvious first cards that go in are Soul Ring, Arcane Signet.
I mean, the obvious first cards that go in is 36 Wastes. I mean, that's just the default.
You are so right. I am so sorry, chat. How could I love when Moxfield doesn't like putting stuff in.
Max Rube, add a Panharmonicon. Yeah, Panharmonicon's probably going in. A lot of these are ETB effects, so we have pretty good use out of venturing into the dungeon twice.
We're probably putting Roaming Throne in, just because...
If we want to go heavier on the rogue side of things, absolutely. If not, then...
I think it
may not be necessary.
It's still probably just good enough to double take the initiative.
Yeah. Do we want... I feel like I don't want many of the cards that pay us out for completing the initiative or completing a dungeon. I feel like the thing I really want to be doing is just completing the dungeon and controlling the opponents.
Yep.
As to the best of my ability. So the cards like Safana, which is just, if you have the initiative, you get to make a treasure. It's like that's not really what I want to be doing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mana, but it's drawing 2 cards if I've completed. I might still play the other one, Imoane. She's a maybe, but I'm not feeling Safana as much. Safana's not bad though. She's just not great.
Yes, as Chris White has pointed out in the chat, once you take the initiative, once your mana is fixed, the problem with that is actually getting to take the initiative once.
Yeah,
that's pretty rough.
Rilsa can enter the battlefield and then immediately take the initiative for us. I'm actually kind of half wondering now if this is better as a Flicker sack deck sort of thing.
I think it's going to be definitely Flicker for sure.
Yeah, maybe we rely on Flicker as our value piece to kind of hold the deck together. Does Virtue of Knowledge work? I do not know exactly what Virtue of Knowledge does off the top of my head. If I remember correctly, it is whenever a triggered ability of a permanent you control triggers, it triggers again. The initiative is not a permanent, so it would not trigger, but you could trigger Rilsa Rael twice, so that does work. And I do think, I'm kind of more interested in the idea of building this as a more Flicker-oriented deck than building this as rogues, because if our goal is just to grind out long value, then why not just play the strategy that grinds out value better?
Yeah,
we still play like unblockable things to reclaim the initiative, but the benefit is we get to go and reclaim the initiative, and then at our instant Flicker initiative creature to go through the initiative twice in a turn, so to speak.
Ghostly Flicker,
Okay.
Snap. Just trying to think of all the just good blue Flicker cards.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We got some ideas here. All right, so we definitely want to be going through the dungeon quickly still.
Mhm.
So we probably want to play the reasonable initiative creatures.
Yes.
So what are all of our creatures that actually give us the initiative? I'm going to do a quick Scryfall search.
I will also do the same, just for chat.
So we want take the initiative. We want specifically the Oracle take the initiative.
Take the init.
That will generally work.
And we need
Alright.
it to be a creature in blue and black commander identities.
So you can just do Commander Dimir, works as the code.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that works.
This works.
Yeah, because now I also have colorless things that can help.
Okay.
So I don't think I want Aarakocra Sneak. Just 4 mana 1/4 takes the initiative. Not good enough.
What is it? Commander Dimir?
Yeah, Commander Blue Black. You just don't select any colors.
And okay.
So yeah, select those two. Quick search. Ah, well, here I can make it a little bit easier for you. I'm going to send you this over Discord, and you can just type this into the search bar. It's a much more simple search. Just type that in there.
All right, let me pull it up.
This way you'll get the... There's only a couple of colorless cards, but hey, they help. Sakashima's. Tomb of Annihilation. Tomb of Annihilation Adventure. I am unfamiliar with that one. Is that one from... Oh, that's probably one of the cards that actually just, like, takes the... Or, moves you through a dungeon, as opposed to takes the initiative.
Yeah.
So... The colorless options are creatures. That's true. And to be fair, them not being creatures is somewhat helpful at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So, let's see. Got everything? Yeah, you do. Alright, so... I don't think we want Aarakocra Sneak.
Nope.
Dungeoneer's Pack is a no-go for me.
It's too slow. Caretaker.
Awild Caretaker.
Probably
Probably not.
From the Catacombs?
From the Catacombs, yes.
Okay.
From the Catacombs is acceptable because if we're going to do flicker stuff in the deck, just a 5-mana reanimation spell, that then you can keep the creature permanently. And sometimes this will move you through the dungeon twice. That's reasonable.
Passageway Seer.
I think we want Passageway Seer.
I think we want it.
I think we barely want it, but I think we do want it. The main reason for Passageway Seer as something that we would want is because it is Dark Ritual. Like, we can Dark Ritual that on turn 3 with ease without needing mana fixing, and it will fix our mana as a result.
Yep.
Which is, compared to Aarakocra Sneak, that's a meaningful benefit. Ravenloft Adventurer. Exile, get a hit counter, attacks, if you complete a dungeon, defending player loses a life for each card with a hit counter. Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
I mean, yeah.
It's great bait.
We'll probably play it.
Yeah, I mean, it is just graveyard hate, so I will accept Ravenloft Adventurer. Yeah, from the Catacombs, being able to hit other graveyards is also relevant. Yes. Alright. Saravox Tome. Taps for mana, exile top card if you're activate only if you've completed a dungeon. I don't like it, but we probably still play it. As another 4-mana way to get the initiative down off of Dark Ritual.
I think we just have to play it, just because we have such little...
Hey, Shrackle, we are brewing a Rilsa Rael deck at the request of our patron Alkis. We are going to try to make this deck to the best of our abilities. And we're probably going to move away from like the rogues theme that a lot of people were doing and focus more on Flicker as a long-term value engine. And just try to kill people in the long game, which is blue-black specialty anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next thing we're going to do after this is we're going to brew a 5-color Omnath deck that is mono black.
It just is mono black.
Mono black devotion. Let's go.
And if you want to know why, just blame Jason.
Hi, I have terrible ideas.
Just
All right.
absolutely awful ideas from Jason.
Blessed. Anyway. So, Tomb of Horrors Adventurer.
I
Cast your second spell each turn, copy it.
Okay.
Sucker decks. Once they accrue enough lands in play and value can start doing this, and this becomes reasonable value. It's probably not great, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's worth it.
Yeah, I think Tomb of Horrors Adventure probably something we want.
Yeah, definitely. And we do need to remember to make sure we include some amount of evasive creatures in the deck that can get through to reclaim the initiative should it come to that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we'll get to there. We'll get to there soon. But
Trailblazer's Torch, probably not.
Yeah, that one's a little too weak because we're trying to make our creatures not blocked to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a 5-mana creature with menace that takes the initiative. No, thank you.
Nope.
And then Vicious Battle Rager.
Maybe.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, but I think we're going to be forced into playing it.
Yeah, one of the other things we have to be careful about is if we start another dungeon before we start the Undercity, we have to go through that one with the initiative before we can start the one with the initiative.
Yep.
So I really don't like it, but we probably need to play this. Like, not a fan. But it is something that will at least give us some value. Next thing I'm going to do here is a quick search for anything that just says initiative on it in Dimir.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, just to see if there's anything that like benefits from it. Oh, it's just those 2 legendary creatures for us to look at. Well, I'm cool with MON.
Initiative commander? No.
So I believe it is the only commander that gives you the initiative when it enters the battlefield. Which is weird. Here, let me double check that to be 100% sure. Yes. Rilsa Rael is the only commander that enters the battlefield and gives you the initiative. So that's part of the reason why she's a little bit weird. But also, hey, that's something unique that she can work with.
Yeah.
Alright. So, back to our list here. So far, we have 6 sources of the initiative? 7. 7 sources of the initiative. And every Dark Ritual we put into this deck is a quicker way to the initiative. So,
speaking of Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, absolutely in.
Yeah.
I want single mana sources that get me there. Immediate question. Do we have any consideration for budget?
Well, Alkis asked for a decent deck. Mm-hmm. So that means
but not
no.
balls to the wall. Okay, so can we run a poll real quick? I'm going to run a poll if I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
With me and my powers, if I actually can do this, and I don't believe I can.
I believe you should be able to.
Let's see. Nope.
Do we play the background that lets room abilities trigger twice? Do you have it in the 99?
Yes.
Yes.
That one goes in for sure.
I forget what the background names are.
It's on the list in the EDH rec. I can find it for you really quick. It's called Dungeon Delver.
There you go, chat. Good old Dungeon Delver.
Hey, Kelvin. How you doing? Dungeon Delver here. Yep. We'll probably just play you on Team Allison as well. Just because it does venture into the dungeon, not specifically the initiative, but hey, it's a 2-mana unblockable, mostly unblockable thing.
Yeah. Yeah, as much as I don't really want it.
Yeah. I don't want to do Fangblade, though. I don't want to... This one specifically being unblockable already is what makes me interested in it. If it doesn't already have unblockable, I don't really care.
So do we want to play something like a Slitherblade or...
We will probably play a couple of those, yeah. And we don't have to play the ones that can't block themselves. So Slitherblade is fine. What are some other ones that are unblockable? And especially if any of them have 2 toughness. We love those ones in particular in this Bowman meta.
That's like... That's the hard part. Speaking of Bowman... Hello, have a Bowman.
Yeah, no, I'm cool to put Orcish Bowmasters in this deck.
Here, Bowmaster.
Haunted one could be very good. Schmagel, I don't think we're interested in trying to go deep on a single creature type. While that background is very solid, and I think a generally playable card for sure, that's not the aim here. The aim here is to be a more controlling, flicker-oriented deck. Something that can, assuming that we can't gain control of the initiative or keep the initiative for very long, we can always reclaim it just by flickering a creature, and we can interact with your opponent's board by flickering.
Yep.
In which case, do we want to start on the flicker package here?
I think we do. I've already got Ghostly Flicker and Snap, which I think are the 2 just default flicker cards for me.
Yeah, that's reasonable. We need to also get probably Teferi's Time Ravel in here. I think is the name of it.
No.
I cannot remember what it is called then. Rip me. Oh well.
I know the white flicker spells, but blue?
Yeah, the blue ones aren't as good. That's the issue.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Saw in Half. Saw in Half is a good flicker card.
Ooh, Saw in Half is a good flicker card. Yes, you are right. Let's Saw in Half some stuff.
Thank you, V, for the suggestion. That sounds
Fairy,
great.
not to. Oh, did you spell Turf Fairy?
No.
That's the issue.
Yeah, I did.
Teferi's Time something.
Time Twist.
Time Twist. There we go. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
And it works on artifacts, so good.
Hey, it works.
Rescue from the Underworld is very interesting. I'm not against playing Rescue from the Underworld. It's a little expensive, but I think we can do something with that.
Ooh. Yeah, I definitely think we can do it. Thoughts of Deep Dwelling? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, we get the whole flicker package in here. Yeah, we can just start going down the line on that. So Thoughts of Deep Dwelling, we're gonna get Panharmonicon in here.
Do we play the new enchantment?
Yes. Virtue of Knowledge should be in this deck.
I like how I don't even have to start naming it off. Jason just knows. It's great.
Let's see. We can do Roaming Throne if we want to. Roaming Throne's a little bit awkward because it just means we're kind of aiming to flicker our commander specifically, but that is... Like, sure. Not the worst. We have a few rogues in the deck. Not many, but we have a few.
It's good enough.
Yeah. Okay. Then, what other...
Deadeye. Is Deadeye too expensive?
No, I don't hate Deadeye. Deadeye actually has something potentially interesting we can do if rooms trigger twice off of Dungeon Delver, right? It's not that you venture twice, it's that you trigger them twice off of Dungeon Delver.
Yeah, rooms trigger an additional time.
Okay. One of the rooms gives you a treasure, and I believe it's untapped, so that's a small interesting thing that you have the option to do, of just generate 2 treasures and then immediately flicker again.
Displacer Kitten. There we go.
Yeah, I like the cat. Well, if we have Deadeye and we're trying here, do we go Peregrine Drake and Palinchron?
Yes.
Peregrin.
I mean, it's probably just the southernness of me, but I pronounce this as
Peregrine.
Peregrine Drake.
Mhm. Oh, Essence Flux. Thank you.
Ooh,
Wolfsbane, that's one that definitely needs to be in here. Essence Flux. I'm not sure on Blur. Blur's okay, though, if we want to try it. Palin. Palin. Chron.
LL or
No,
LI?
one single L. Lin. Yeah, Palincron.
No.
Yep.
I can't spell, guys. I'm an engineer, not an
Engineer.
English major. So,
It's like Conjurer's Closet? Yeah, we can get Conjurer's Closet in here.
well, Jason, it's a good thing I already put
Ah.
it in.
Chris, you lied to me. We have it in here. We did the thing. Do we have another? I don't think there's another long-term flicker. I'm going to just pull up an Afara list very quickly.
Yeah.
Or is there an Esper commander who does flicker stuff? 'Cause I don't think we have too many Dimir commanders that we do flicker with, right?
No.
He uses a point of reference.
Oh yeah, sword. The sword.
Oh, Sword of Hearth-and-Home?
Yep.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It's
I'm
also
cool
a
with that.
protection piece. So, good enough.
Atrana decks sometimes use a lot of flicker effects.
Aminatu. There you go.
Look at Aminatu. Okay, thank you. I will be looking at that for some reference point just to try to find some of the staples very quickly.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we get here?
Hear me out, Cloudstone Curio. You're
Cloudstone
not
Curio?
wrong.
I don't hate
But-
it, don't love it. Belfast Strix in here?
Yeah.
We can Sad Sam if we want to.
I think we have to.
Reasonable.
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be an all-star in the deck. Aether Channeler.
Ooh.
That's a
I
one that
haven't heard,
nobody plays.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh yeah. That's gonna do some work.
This is just good. Flood of Tears. Flood of Tears is, I think, card we want to be playing because
That's fine. Gonti? Well, we can do Gonti, we can also do Hostage Taker.
I like Hostage Taker personally.
Hostage Taker is great. I love the card, just in general. So
I think it's underplayed at this point.
Airtight Resurrected? Probably fine enough.
ER.
Evacuation? We can Evacuation if we want to, yeah.
Evacuation.
Draw good for anything? Not really.
Does the
what
initiative
else would
dungeon
we-
make the treasure?
Mhm.
It can.
Yeah, you have to go down the right side to do it.
That's the
Which is
only
unfortunate, 'cause
problem
you give
with it.
You give up on Forge and Trap, which is a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, we're trying to win through some combo nonsense anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
We can do Phyrexian Delver. Phyrexian Delver is pretty good here.
Delver of the Phyrexian kind.
Speaking of Phyrexians, we can do like Phyrexian Metamorph. Like the CDH level clones are we probably want 1 to 2 of them. Maybe all 3. I don't think we want Fimage.
I will say that I love how Phyrexian Metamorph has become the premier clone effect in CDH, only because it copies the One Ring.
Yep. It copies the One Ring, and you can cast it for colorless mana. If you want colorless mana to cast your One Ring, you can just use it on this.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
Easy.
Of colorless mana, Mana Vault.
Oh yeah.
We get to just play that card.
Yeah,
And
we do.
boy, do we need it. we are a very high mana deck.
I think we're Talisman Gaming, obviously.
Mhm.
Oh man, I love Talismans being 51 cents. That makes me
Yeah, you
happy.
do.
Good job, Watsy. Spark double.
I guess while we're at it, Dimir
Yep.
Signet as well. But I don't know. We can focus on mana at some point, but
Mm-hmm. Do we play the Signet? We probably have to.
oh yeah. No, I think you want as much mana as you can get early. Like, I'm somewhat wondering if we want yes, get the Rift in here.
Get the Rift in here. Get the Study in here.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. Be
All right.
happy.
All right, we've fulfilled our. Don't worry, chat. We have fulfilled our goals
Mhm.
as Dimir players. Oh wait, we forgot Thassa's Oracle in here and demonic consultation. How could we
Oh
forget?
no! Whatever shall we do? Speaks of the second stun.
I'm not. We're not reanimating it. That's my only concern with it.
Hold on, let me double check one thing about the initiative.
Because it triggers that upkeep, right?
Yes, and that would be the reason why you would do that.
Yeah.
That's interesting to think about. It's a large creature or something. It's not something you can flicker, though. We have some reanimation pieces, but we don't have the milled or stuff to put it there. Like, I don't think we're intending to reanimate cards very frequently. We're just, as you may notice with this relatively high mana value pile here,
yeah,
we're just kind of doing stuff.
Are we to the point now where we just take mana rocks as we get them? Or
oh, sure, yeah, yeah. If we want to work on mana, Felwar Stone definitely goes in.
Mind Stone.
Yeah. All right, chat. The important question: Mana Crypt, yes or no? Are we Mana Crypt gamers?
Are we also Mox Diamond and Chromox gamers?
0 mana. I need to run the poll. Damn it! I'm not logged in on the main account at the moment, this account. I'm on my personal account because trying to be helpful. But I guess that's not as helpful.
Wait, can't mods? I thought mods could totally.
I was not able
rolls.
to. I tried to. I tried to, but it did not work. So let me see. Poll. 0 mana rocks.
Schmackle says might as well.
Here is your poll. Tell us if we play the 0 mana rocks. So far, we have 75%, 80% saying yes. It looks like we're playing yes on 0 mana rocks. All right. Because I definitely feel like Lotus Petal gaming. Like, this is the degree of ramp I want with this deck.
Yep. All right, the chat is...
Are we Jeweled Lotus gamers? Absolutely.
Definitely.
We are 100% Jeweled Lotus gamers.
Thank you, chat. Our shackles have been released.
We're free!
We're free!
We are definitely Mox Diamond gamers because we can at least get the land to get the Mox Diamond down if we already have too much mana. The chat's starting to pull away yes votes.
The real question, do we play the -1 mana rocks? I don't know about that.
With the number of... Let's see, we only have 4 artifacts here that are not acceleration pieces. We could potentially do Mox Opal if we wanted.
I think we're so mana hungry, we just need it?
Oh yeah, I think we are truly desperate for mana. And now I can beg the question of whether or not we want a wheel in the deck, but we'll find that out soon.
I'm down for a Windfall.
Windfall is a good card. Or, well...
Because we're not drawing cards that often, right? So...
We haven't gotten there yet. I think we will get a few creatures in there that are just, ETB draw a card, ETB does a thing, ETB interacts, or something along those lines. Play Tinker!
No.
That's called banned. Culling the Weak, etc. We do not really have something to enable Culling the Weak is an issue, so we're not going to play that one. We do need some evasive creatures with ETB abilities. So, Cloud of Fairies?
I'm down for Cloud of Fairies.
I'm wondering if we want to try to combo with Cloud of Fairies or not. Because, we already have all the other combo pieces to do the Deadeye combo. It's now a question of do we want to try to make our lands tap for 2 mana?
I'm not opposed to just playing the High Tide in here, just to play the High Tide. But I don't know that we necessarily want it.
Would it be High Tide? Yeah, I guess it would be High Tide still.
And either way, like, once we slam our Panharmonicon out, it combos either way, so it's fine.
Fair enough. Alright, let's try to find some more ETB value creatures that we want.
Demonic Tutor.
We only have 21 creatures currently. We probably want 2 to 3 more creatures.
I think we want 3 more.
Okay. Probably not really Muldrifter.
Deep Channel Mentor?
Deep Channel Mentor. That is a card that I've definitely never heard of, honestly.
Let's look.
Deep Channel Mentor.
Blue creatures you control are unblockable.
That's
no.
That's 6 mana.
No.
That's 6 mana. Hold on now. What are we doing here?
Ooh, Herald of Secret Streams. I think we're desperate enough to play Herald of Secret Streams. And by that I mean not at all.
Yeah, it's only 1/1 counters on it to get it. So
what's the? Is it like?
Oh, Dolphy Voidwalker.
Ah, the Dothfather.
We are definitely Dothfather territory.
Teg tried. Come on, Kelvin, you gotta try harder than that.
Nothing gets by me. Alright, so I want another creature that's low mana value, like between 1 and 3, that has an ETB ability and preferably evasion. But it doesn't have to have evasion if the ETB ability is something we really like to flicker. The Shadow Rat. Shadow Rat, I don't know what that is.
Oh, what the heck is that thing's name? I know what they're talking about.
Hoarding Broodlord in here.
Probably.
I mean, not really. Like we're still trying to build around the commander. We're not trying to build like CDH combos necessarily.
Yeah.
The whole reason why we're like I'm okay with doing the
whole flicker package.
The whole flicker combos. The commander is an outlet for the flicker.
Yep.
Because just the initiative will kill somebody 5 damage at a time.
Oppo agent? I don't think we need Oppo.
It's not terrible. Fairy Mastermind, I like the idea of. So I think somebody had recommended that earlier, and we just kind of we're in the flood of recommendations.
I was already kind of thinking about it, so
yeah, like it's flying, has flash, draws cards. Not an ETB, but it's reasonable.
We already have the Aether Channeler.
Yeah, we got Aether Channeler in here. Thank goodness. I love that. Love the include there. The thing that was supposed to fix Modern Humans. That was supposed to fix Modern Humans? Modern Humans was long dead then.
Cloudkin Seer.
Nah, that's just a 2/1 flyer that draws a card on ETB. That's like okay, but it's also a 1 toughness thing. I don't know. Is there an option for that, like 2 toughness, maybe?
Notion Thief, I think, is not.
It's okay, but it doesn't have evasion.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it's just I don't love it either. We are going to cut a few lands from the deck because we currently have 36, and we probably want 34 with this build because of all the past mana.
Yep.
But yeah.
I don't know.
One-sided board wipe effects, not really. Arching of Depravity? Nah, too large mana.
It's too much.
Not a flicker effect either.
I think we're
5 mana ETB, so I think we can do something a little bit bigger.
We're only looking for like 1 more creature, right?
Realistically, yeah. I think we only want 1 more. I'm gonna again quickly look to see if there's another, because blue-black ETBs is not something we get a lot of. So
Changeling Outcast, maybe?
Yeah, I was thinking about Changeling Outcast. I'm not huge on it.
I'm not a huge fan, but I think it's
okay.
I think we can put it in for now. It'll be first cut.
I would swap out Changeling Outcast for, because we don't have anything that cares about creature types, right?
Yeah.
So there's other 1 mana 1/1 unblockables in blue that we could play. So if we can grab one of those, that would be a little bit better.
Yeah, there's like some merfolk that do, right?
Yeah.
I just can't for the life of me remember.
The Cloud Fairies, Champion Wit.
I kind of like the Massacre Worm here, though. Just as board
Oh,
wipe
it's like
protection.
our. Mm, yeah, sure, we can do it. Don't like girl sonophage. Okay. I'm looking at Dimir commanders that potentially have flicker elements to them, and
Yeah, it's pretty
there
bad.
are not many Dimir options, and Gyruda, unfortunately, is clones. So it's
It's kind of rough here.
yeah, it's a little bit rough to find exactly what we're looking for.
Tetsuko Umazawa for all of
Etsuko
our
Umezawa,
unblockable creatures.
yeah, it does make our creatures for the most part just unblockable,
Yeah.
and that honestly might just be good enough here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we get planar incision in here? It's just a 2-mana flicker.
No, I don't think we did.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we got it.
Italian.
You could play Talion. It's not the worst with flicker because you
I
can
don't.
just reset it over and over, but
Yeah, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it.
it feels kind of like a cop out answer to me, which is if I was really pushing this like really hard and I didn't care about trying to build around specifically the commander so much, yes, play
Yes.
Talion. But I really want to try to build around this commander because to make the commander good.
It's kind of rough here.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not seeing great options for the flicker stuff. Let me see if I can find what's her face. That terrible old commander, Vela.
oh god.
I mean, Vela decks are usually ninja decks, but they are also flicker decks whenever I see them. So let me find Vela. Onboard flicker and run
There it is.
Painful
Mistcloak
Bonder.
Herald and Triton's War Stalker. Those were the
Yes.
cards I was thinking of.
None of those have 2 toughness.
Yeah, we're kind of in a rough situation. Oh, Dimir Infiltrator.
I don't hate that.
I actually don't hate this.
Transmute for 2. Is there anything interesting we're getting? Oh, we could also do the Golden Lurker if we wanted to, because it has just Megamorph to turn it into a 2/2.
Yeah, but then I have to pay 4 total mana to make it a 2/2.
Yeah, it sucks, but anyway.
I like
It's a 1-mana 1/1 unblockable when you need it to, but again, I like the Dimir Infiltrator.
I like the Dimir Infiltrator here.
Why are half of these Vela decks Eldrazi decks?
Do we just play
What?
Ginger Brute just to play Ginger Brute?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not here for the cookie.
Do we play Force Spike or no Siren Storm Tamer?
Yeah, we can play Siren Storm Tamer. Storm Tamer's okay. Don't love it, but it's okay. We are mana drain gamers today. That is something that's true. Actual factual fly. Yeah, fly is probably good.
Rilsa Rael is at the helm here. So we're actively trying to make this commander good without just doing the cop out of. I say this as I scroll down to our mana base without just doing the cop out of playing CEDH.
Look, we're trying. Okay,
We're trying over here.
Yeah, Silencers is another flicker if we want another one. Do we need another one?
I don't think we need another one at this point.
Okay. Would we rather have that over Rescue from the Underworld?
Probably.
Then we can play Silencers. I like Rescue well enough, but probably don't actually want Saw in half, do we? We're not comboing with it.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is also just a 3-mana effect.
True. It's fine. I'm content with what we have here at the moment.
I think we're good. I think we don't need any more creatures.
Yeah, I think we're very good on creatures. 26 creatures is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, it's right at about what we want. If, honestly, the only thing I'm thinking about on the creatures is whether or not to cut Roaming Throne. That is literally the only thought I have right now.
And
I still think it's fine.
It's still so good.
Yeah, it is. It is a very good card. I don't think it is unreasonable to leave it or cut it. Either way is fine by me.
So just flickering Rilsa a ton? Yeah, that's kind of the theme of this deck.
Well, yeah, Rilsa is going to be the first thing you're going to flicker, but there's also a bunch of like flicker utility creatures in here. For example, Phyrexian Delver and other initiative creatures because we need those. And then, of course, we have our Palinchron for mana, and we have Aether Channeler for disruption, stuff like that, Spark Double. Yeah, there's all sorts of just general good flicker targets in here.
Mm-hmm. See if Chair needs to get
Blaziken's going to be hot.
I mean, even with only 6 rogues, I think we're playing it just for having the double.
Yeah, one of those rogues is Dothy Voidwalker.
Yeah.
Hold on, Cloud of Fairies is just fairy. It's not a fairy rogue, right?
Just fairy.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Dimir Infiltrator is
a spirit.
Just a spirit? Okay.
But like a lot of the rogues that we actually care about.
Yeah, we're fine with doubling those triggers up enough. That's fine. I still don't love a lot of creatures that we have to play because of the initiative, but here we are. Acererak. Acererak is an interesting option. I don't think we want Acererak.
I don't think we want it. It's a really good way of speeding through dungeons.
File duplication. I don't think we want to clone that hard. Like we have a couple of value clones, things that we don't mind flickering to reset to do some good interaction, especially if our opponents happen to have it. But like,
and by that, Jason means exactly one clone in the deck.
Did we have one more? I thought we had one more.
No, we have exactly one.
We have Spark Double.
Oh, right. We have exactly one clone, Jason.
Fair enough. I wouldn't hate doing the what's that 2-mana clone that's been big in CEDH, the double flesh duplicate over Spark Double. I would actually probably prefer that card, but
yeah. Also, Spark Double is just
Heartless Summoning.
Heartless Summoning.
I think that kills too many of our things. I think we kill way too many of our own creatures with Heartless Summoning to justify playing it, because I am already looking here and I've counted 5 creatures with 1 toughness in the deck.
Enough. Don't worry.
Yeah. Transmute for it. Brew?
Brew? Phantasmal? I don't think we're playing Image here.
So the reason to not play Image is because we are trying to flicker things. Yeah. And a lot of those flickers target. But yeah, I would actually like to make the swap from Spark Double to Flesh Duplicate. I think that is a better choice. I think both are acceptable, but I think Flesh Duplicate is the better of the two to play.
See, my thing is, I completely forget that this is a card because
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Universes Beyond, baby.
Yeah. See, I'll know all of the Fallout creatures.
Absolutely.
But Doctor Who, forget it.
All right. Let's get some generic interaction in here because we need some interaction.
Mana Drain.
Yes, definitely Mana Drain. How far down to Bishop counterspells do we need to go?
I think we can play Fierce pretty fine here.
Oh, we're trying very hard to get our commander out, so Fierce Guardianship is perfectly fine by me. Let's see. There's nothing that flickers. We could do like Familiar's Ruse, but honestly, I'd rather just have actual factual counterspell. Which I think is also perfectly fine to put in the deck, just actual factual counterspell.
I don't think we need Deadly Relic, even though it's good.
I mean, we can include it. It's perfectly fine too. We do want some more interaction. We don't have a ton of it here. We got a lot of flickers. And in fact, we probably need to cut 1 or 2 of these individual flickers.
What's your most?
Siren's Ruse is the worst of them.
Yep.
I think we have 1 or 2 pirates in the deck, so it's the worst of them.
Yep.
All right. Plenty of artifacts. I don't think we cut any of our artifacts. I'm fine with the sword.
I don't think we cut any of our enchantments.
Let me check to see if there were any good enchantments that we just kind of... Because we didn't spend much time on this EDH rec page. We went out of the EDH... Well, that's not a flicker target, but Thieving Skydiver is an interesting card to include in this deck. Yeah, I guess while I'm here, I might as well actually look at what other people were doing because we just kind of were like, neat idea. Anyway, let's see here. Let me look at these enchantments very quickly. Which drop? No, thank you. Rogue class, no, thank you. Combat research,
No.
We're not that far down that.
Propaganda, no.
Call of the Ring. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Hmm.
Is it more cute than good though? Wait, actually.
That's a really good question. If that's more cute than good,
Because
it's probably just barely more cute than good.
we're hoping that our thing that gets the ring doesn't get removed.
Yeah.
That, like,
Thousand Face Shadow over Storm Tamer. Potentially, but Storm Tamer is interaction, and I like interaction, whereas Thousand Face Shadow is not interaction. So, I think we just want something. Do we want any of these Kaitos? I don't think either of these Kaitos are worth playing.
no, both these Kaitos suck.
Well, Kaito Dancing Shadow's not the worst.
It's okay.
It's neat.
It still kind of sucks.
I won't deny it. Alright. Then I think we are on to working on our mana base, because I think we've got all of our spells. How many lands are we at? 36? Okay, we can add 2 more spells to the deck then.
I think we had double tutor.
Oh, yeah, we can just put in 2 more tutors.
Yeah.
Vampire tutor. And actually, we probably want a, actually kills creatures board wipe in here somewhere.
In a Darn Nation. No, Toxic. Sorry.
Yes?
Do we want Toxic or Darn Nation, Jason?
I think Toxic's fine. It's a little awkward because of the whole, if we're trying to clear the way to attack, it doesn't work
Paradox
great,
says, do it, you cowards. No.
I am actually not against playing Paradox Haze.
I'm not
the
against
double upkeep
it.
triggers.
Do we go down to 33 and just play Paradox Haze?
No, I don't think we go down 33 lands. It's what we cut for it at that point. Because we have 3 counter spells, 2 interaction spells, a couple flicker pieces, few tutors, one reanimation, and an additional spell.
Do we just
there's Flood of Tears actually for us?
Not good enough.
We're not rebuying Flood of Tears.
Yeah. All
Do
right.
we have any bounce? Do we have any bounce spells? Like bounce is a permanent?
Bounce is a permanent? No. Do you want to play Chain in here?
No, I don't. Also, we did not end up playing High Tide, right?
No.
Okay, then we can cut Cloud of Fairies. I don't think Cloud of Fairies is doing enough then. So we have another creature that we can add if we want a creature. Do we want Thousand Face Shadow? That's another one power creature that attacks, which is reasonable. Yogwell Sire, that's a good card. You're not wrong. It may be a good card.
Remember, it was only in the video because of this man right above me.
I made sure that was in the deck. No one ever plays Yogwell anymore.
Sakashima's student.
It's a 4-mana clone with ninjutsu for 2.
I'm not feeling it.
Nah. I think we're fine here. If we were going to include another clone, I think I would choose Sakashima of 1,000 Faces or go back to Spark Double.
I think it would just be Sakashima of 1,000 Faces at that point.
Actually, hold up on the 1,000 Face Shadow again. Can you hover that for a second? It's only when if it's attacking, it gets to become a clone, right?
Yes. If it's specifically ninjutsus. Has to enter from your hand if it's attacking.
No, we can do better.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it's not good enough. I'm not against playing the Spark Double again if we want Spark Double back in.
Sakashima.
Sakashima 1,000 Faces is also cool with me.
There we go. All is right in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that way we can at least clone our commander 3 times if we want to.
Excellent.
Glasspool Mimic. It's a land as well. I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I don't. Are we
Mm.
trying to go faster than one tapped land? I think so.
Yeah.
That's my biggest concern about that.
Yeah. All right. Let's scroll down again. Checking out our lands for a second here. So we're still at 36. Yeah, I think we're just at fixing the mana at this point. I'm content with where we're at.
There we go.
So now it is the point of actually fixing the mana, and we don't have to worry about playing a specifically high tide mana base.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just jump into that. Let's fix up these lands. All right. First thing, we can just play Ottawa and Takanuma.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and
Actually, can you just do the package for sample expensive mana base?
And then just cut all the fetches.
Yeah, I want all the fetches. I actually want them in the deck.
You actually want them in the deck.
We're trying here. We're fucking trying.
All right, just for Jason.
All right, we can remove all the basics currently. We'll come back to them in due time, but we can just cut them out and see how much we need to work with from there. Is that Ottawa in here? Not yet. We can get Ottawa in here.
Ottawa going in.
Part of the reason for that is because I actually want to play the Surveil land in here.
Oh,
I think Undercity Sewers. I think it's actually worth playing.
I think it's worth playing in 95% of decks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, we must redeem this terrible commander. We must try, right? So let's get the other good stuff in here. I'm going to start reading off some of the lands that I definitely want in the deck.
All right.
Shipwreck Marsh. Seagate Restoration and Agadeem's Awakening. Yeah, we can play them. I'm fine with either.
Why?
Shipwreck. With an R. No W. Yeah. Shipwreck Marsh. Yeah, we can just add in Seagate Restoration and Agadeem's Awakening. That's fine. They're
effectively a land.
Yeah. Land adjacent. There are more spells. We will have basics to go and get with the initiative, so we're going to make sure we still have a decent number of lands. Morphic Pool. We already have Watery Grave, right?
Yes.
Drowned Catacombs is fine. Since we're at 33 or 34 lands, I'm cool with Drowned Catacombs.
I'm fine with it. We're going to have plenty.
Is Tar Pit 2 Burmer for nowadays? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's unblockable and it reclaims the initiative, but yeah.
What's the pain land?
Underground River. I think I'm going to choose to not take the risk on Tainted Isle this time, although worth noting. We already have a lot of basics, so it may just be worth it, honestly.
It may be worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead. It's fine. Because like from here, I'm pretty much at like, yeah, all I want is basics. I don't need very many utility lands. We can get in Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, we do have a 5-mana commander to cast.
Yeah. Are we Bajuka Boggin?
I think we want the Graveyard Hate.
That is fine by me. I do like the Tainted lands quite a bit. It's just that you need to make sure that they're consistently casting your mana because they're either just colorless lands that don't contribute much. Especially when we have a deck that's trying to do... if the second I look at a deck and say, hey, you have Counterspell and Dauthi Voidwalker in it, you need to have pristine mana.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So just because it can sometimes just not be either color, that's when I start looking away from it.
Malakir Rebirth.
No thanks. That one's always tapped. How are we doing from here? Do we need...
Do we just go 8 basics from here?
I don't... Is it just 8 basics that we're adding in? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Like, I don't think I want Mystic Sanctuary. I don't think I want Urborg. Mm, Shizo's Death Storehouse might come up. So that might be worth including.
Yeah, but if we're this low on basics, we're to the point of not even playing Prismatic Vista. So.
Oh, we have Prismatic Vista currently.
Yeah, but that's what I'm meaning. It's like,
yeah,
we're this low.
Wasteland / Strip Mine. I am not a fan of Wasteland or Strip Mine effects. I'm personally against even the need to play like land destruction in Commander at all. Like it is so exceedingly rare. Castle Block Plane is an interesting one. I do think we want to be pretty high on our basic count. We could be back to basic gamers if we wanted to be mean.
Just cut all the fetches back to basic gaming.
Oh no! We keep the fetches. They're just getting basics.
Blackgate.
Blackgate's just that's just a basic, right? Like it's basically just a basic.
Yeah, it's basically just basic.
Yeah, you have to bolt yourself for it. Versus Agadeem's Awakening. Oh, it only lets you hit the person who's tied or at the most life?
Yeah, no.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Thanks. No, thanks.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, no, I think just 8 basics is fine, actually. Do we need to color skew it much? Can you scroll down just a bit?
Yeah, we have to heavily go blue.
Okay, heavily go blue, so we're talking either a 5?
I'm thinking a 5, just to be safe. 5-3.
Yeah, 5-3 split's probably good. Using higher power decks because you play against Glacial Chasm, Tabernacle, Maze. Well, here's the funny thing. We don't care about those cards. You want to stop the entire game? That's fine by me.
Sure,
I'm going to keep kicking the initiative.
Excellent. Thank you for helping us out.
Please, halt this game. All right, I'm pretty content with what we did here. Like, we did not take this down we didn't go CDH with it. We did go very high power. We're still playing some.
Don't worry, chat.
Like
I know Jason is trying to say we didn't take this down the CDH path as I scrolled down to the artifacts.
Hey, we did ask about 0 and 1 mana. We asked about the 0 mana artifacts. I think this is perfectly fine. I'm very content with how this looks. It's still got cards that are like cute choices, not necessarily great. Like we have Paradox Haze in the deck. That's a cute choice, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly happy with it.
We have Evacuation. Not a card we really would normally play, but it's here.
I like it. It's got some good niche choices, and obviously like, every single piece of initiative tech in here. Like, Cephalid Coliseum.
I don't know.
I don't like Cephalid Coliseum very much because it's mostly just a pain land most of the time. It's just like it just hurts you for no reason most of the time.
I've never had that card be
against
good.
Thassa's combo. Against a Thassa's Oracle combo, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm not expecting to play against Thassa's Oracle combo with this.
Even with our fast mana, I'm not expecting to play against Thassa's
Oracle. It's not the pods. Yeah, that's not the pods I'm trying to play with here. So. Like, we're trying to push high power, but we're not necessarily pushing to CDH win cons. We're actively trying to avoid that, and similarly, most of the pods we'll play with will be against it.
Yep.
So, we got a lot of flicker pieces. We got a lot of... this is not a bad deck. I think this is probably the best we could do with Rilsa Rael, and I do think we might need to reevaluate her on the Zur scale purely with a split for optimized, because I don't think we thought about infinite flickering with her.
I don't think we did, but also... I wanted to say also we didn't have the pieces, but we did have the pieces. Just wasn't in the brain.
Yeah, again, when we did this evaluation, I think this commander had like 200 or something lists, right? And obviously everyone was just on dungeons. And most people are still on initiative dungeons. We only have a single card that goes into a dungeon that is not the Undercity, right?
Yep.
So, Cephalid Coliseum's $14. Yeah, that does need a reprint.
Yeah, that absolutely needs a reprint. Holy crap.
You 100% on that. At the same time, though, I think we should have considered infinite flickering, but I also think everyone else should have considered it. Yeah, everyone who built it should have gone. So if we do we think this commander has moved away from a 2 on a normal rating if you build this as dungeons?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's improved. I don't think we've suddenly realized some tech or something has happened here to make this much better. But if we optimize it with infinite flicker in mind, bumps it up to a 4. That's about where I was thinking.
I was going to say it's 4 or 5.
All right, we'll give it 4 optimized. I'm going to give it a little bit higher support because the support was a little bit better than I gave it credit for, and this does open up some flexibility in the build, but the commander is not that great. So here we are.
Also keep in mind, these 1/1 unblockable shitters just become very scary. They become very scary as soon as we complete the Undercity.
Yes. Yeah, they start... This is one of the other things I like about this build of the deck, is that we don't mind giving up the initiative. Like, we don't really have to fight hard to defend the initiative. Because if you take the initiative from us, and we just hit you with an unblockable creature, and then ETB, we're going to venture through the dungeon twice. So, unless we have one of our things... Well, unless we specifically have Paradox Haze, I think we are just perfectly fine with accepting the fact that that this is lost and we'll reclaim it.
Yep.
If not, we have a Death Touch commander that can stop you.
Also, hi, Gutty.
Hey, Gutty, how you doing? I'm writing things on the Xur scale at the moment, so apologies. We're Infinite Flicker and Reanimation Chains. Alright. That covers that. I think this is good.
Mm-hmm.
We will update with a... Oh, the poll has finished.
I just now noticed that it's been sitting on stream this entire time because I've been too invested in brewing this deck.
Cool. Where is Wolfgar on Xur scale? Wolfgar I think we put as like a pretty average deck.
I think it's a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, we put it as a 6.
Yeah.
6-7 split.
That's Wolfgar about right.
I'm gonna make a slight adjustment to Wolfgar there.
We punchies.
Yeah, I mean it is. He's good. He's a perfectly fine deck. Does some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now can we move on to the start of the show?
It's Jason's horrible, disgusting brain.
Let's do my bad ideas now.
We got done with Alkis's bad ideas.
Yeah.
How about Jason's bad ideas, guys? So Jason wants to brew Omnath Locus of All. We gave this thing a 6 on the Xur scale, assuming that you build it as a 5-color deck that just happens to have an infinite black mana sink. But Jason over here, right above me.
Hi. I've made a terrible choice.
Jason wants to brew this as mono black devotion.
Yes.
But 5 colors.
Correct.
Just...
Look. You don't need to tell me the baby's ugly. I'll tell you the baby's ugly. But hear me out. You have not lived until you have just went turn 4 Omnath, turn 5 Villas.
Where's the debtors, Neil? We'll get there when we get there. We get there when we get there.
So this deck is going to be terrible and it's going to be great. We're going to love it. All right. First rule of this deck, and I mean this, everyone. The requirement here is for every card in the deck to be mono black or uses black hybrid mana. Do not come to me with Villainous Wealth. Do not come to me and say, oh, we're playing a Cabal Coffers Urborg deck. Great, let me get crop rotation. No, none of that.
Bad.
We are mono black. That is the rule here, all right? So, as we must start, 36 place. Uh,
I was going to say 36 swamps just to be on theme.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
36
there we
swamps, good
go.
start.
There
Good
we
stop.
go.
There we go. We know exactly
We're
what
good.
we are doing here, all right? Reaper King is colorless. Reaper King, you could cast for only black mana and colorless mana. However, you can choose to play other colors of mana, and that's not allowed. We're going to play, we are painting it black, people. That is what we are doing.
Here we go. We're going to start off with the obvious card.
Hell yeah. Deathrite Shaman in our mono black deck. Let's fucking
go.
All right, let's immediately just get our devotion payouts here. Underworld Hermit. This is going to be the world's worst and jankiest mono black deck. It's so nice. I hear you want squirrels.
I do
Great
want
Merchant of Asphodel. It's with an A on that one. Yeah.
There we go. That works.
Yeah. All right.
Nyx Lotus? Yep.
Nyx Lotus is in. Absolutely. Nyx Lotus, 100% we play with Nyx Lotus.
Nykthos? Yep.
Nykthos Shrine to Nyx? Absolutely. It is in here. Carrick? Absolutely. I am 100% down to play with Carrick.
What is it? Shrine to Nyx?
Yeah. Carrick absolutely can find his way into this deck. Is it a little bit of a cop-out? Yes, but I don't care.
Leyline of the Guild Pack, get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
No Leyline of the Guild Pack, Wolfsbane. Bad. We just went over this. Alright, so here's now a very important question. How many of the leeches do we play?
Billis? Oh, yeah. Billis. Yeah.
Yeah, Billis. Yes. Villas, Razaketh. Roaming Throne.
No,
I don't know if we're actually able to do Roaming Throne stuff here.
Not in this deck.
Let's get our Cryptcast in here. Because despite being a 5-color deck, we're going to have a lot of swamps. I'm pretty sure I might make it a rule that every single land needs to be a swamp as well, but or at least it finds swamps. Beseech the Queen, beseech the Mirror. Yeah, I'm cool with both of those, actually. On-theme tutors are fantastic. Just play all 4 of her contractors. Lego's contract, that's an interesting choice. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll throw it in there for the moment. We might choose not to, but I'm cool with trying Liliana's contract for the time being.
Contract of the Liliana's variety. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think we want too many of the lieges because they just don't do a lot on their own.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
But whenever you cast a black spell, you may destroy target tapped creature. Deathbringer Liege is probably fine. And we could do Creekwood Liege. It's maybe okay.
You know what? Here.
Creekwood.
Liege.
Liege. My liege. There we go. Divinity of Pride.
Oh, peer into the abyss. Now
Yes,
we're
right.
talking.
We do Black Market. Are we sacrificing our? We might be sacrificing our stuff for Black Market. I'm not sure.
Do we care? Black Market just says whenever a creature dies. Our opponents are going to do that for us, so.
True. Oh, why? I must not forget. Meathook Massacre.
Ah, yes.
That's devotion, baby. Thank you, Firefox, for recommending me a random article about Ron DeSantis. I'm cool.
We're good. Oh, Shieldreds? Yeah, we want all of them. Don't worry.
Yeah, how many? Well, how many Shieldreds do we want?
We want the good one.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows this down?
We want the other good one.
So one of the requirements here is we need to try to get as many triple black pips cards as we can. Because that's what Omnath will trigger off of. You Blood Celebrant if you were... Pay for your commander. Look, I'm not saying that every single land is going to be purely a swamp. I'm just saying that most of them will be swamps.
I'm saying I think we should
variety.
absolutely do every single land as a swamp. I think
That's
it's
fine by me.
funny.
I agree. I think it's funny, but it's just going to be a whole bunch of dual lands to make it happen.
It's. I mean, look, we're playing 5-color Omnath. We already
We're
need
playing.
those anyways.
All right. So, Deathless Knight probably not worth. Ooh, Demigod of Revenge. That's a fun one. Ooh, Locust Heavy Destroyer. It's a 40k one, so however you spell locust in that game.
The British way.
British.
I like it.
Ayara, first of Lock 20. This is... Let me do my Scryfall search for a second. I'm gonna find things that have triple black in the casting cost. This is a joy. This is truly a joy. All right, let's see here.
Yep. There we go.
Search with these options. How many cards have triple black in the casting cost? Not as many as you think, actually.
Yeah, not enough.
Doomsday. We're not Doomsday Gaming. We're not Doomsday Gaming.
But Jason, think, Jason, think.
Oh no, these are cards that are actual, just factual. Cost triple black, not have triple black in the casting cost. That's not. Hey, we can play Necropotence, so. Necro.
We're Necropotence gaming. Oh, it's
I didn't
only
realize
$11. Did it just get
Only
rid of
$11. That recently, but oh, man, I'm trying to remember how you do the casting costs in here. It includes these mana pips, but also can include other things.
Does it take wild card as an asterisk, or?
Oh, let's find out.
Because
Nope, it does not.
Dang, Scryfall. Well, you gotta be bad.
Well, let me see. Does it do it if I do it this way? Nope, it does not. So I do it one at a time.
Wild card is tilde in Scryfall, according to Chris White.
Do I have to put it in the brackets for a mana value or for a mana cost, or no? We'll find out.
Temporal Extortion.
Oh, that's the extra turn spell? No, thank you. Nope. It does not like it when you try to guess the mana value, giving it a variable. It is not a fan of variables.
Not a fan.
Not at all. That's okay. I can at least go through one at a time at just each of the mana values and figure it out. So, all right. So 1 in triple black, we have the options of Beseech the Mirror, Bloodletter of Aquazotz, Erebos' Titan, Brave Pact, Locust Heavy Destroyer. Some card I'm not going to play. Uncle Istvan, which we will also not be playing.
Nope.
Vampire Nocturnus, which you will not be playing.
Nope.
There's also Sarazak, or Sazerac. I don't know how you say his name, but he's not great. I don't think we're Bloodletter or Grave Pacting.
Nope.
Grave Pacting's not the worst, but I think we're fine without it. What is that X spell that has to be only black mana into it? I cannot remember the name of it. But that is something that we can potentially work with, because that's cool.
Thank you, Kelvin, for the Agademe suggestion. Very important.
Yes, Agademe is great. That is a land that that produces 3 mana when it's revealed. Hey, we can play Bolas' Citadel. We are just giddy like dumbasses. It's great.
Do we want to just do the Bolas Citadel combo just for pure memes, or
what you mean, Bolas Top?
Bolas Top.
Sure, why not? I think since his Divining Top is perfectly reasonable in our deck that's going to play a million tap lands and not make any plays until its commander's in play.
Aether Flux. There we
Mhm.
go. We got to win the game somehow, guys.
We'll win some way. It's fine. Okay. So we can do, and our options for 3 and triple black.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of cards I'm not going to mention. We could play Demon of Dark Schemes. I'm kind of not a fan of that one.
Not a fan.
We can do Massacre Worm. It's good enough. We can do Mikaeus the Unhallowed.
Worm.
My level of brain rot from the internet. I was playing Wingspan yesterday with my friends, and every single time somebody got a worm, I was just like, "Would you love me if I was a worm?" Hey, big furry monster. Yes, absolutely. We love Drain Life and Crypt Rats. I think we don't Drain Life. Thank you for that.
We're good.
You answered my question, and Drain Life is the one. Shard of the Nightbringer. Oh, that one's on. I know what you're referring to. We'll get to that one in a second.
Don't worry, it's already in.
Oh, okay. So if I do it this way. Oh. What if I do greater than?
Worm Harvest has Retrace and is mono black.
Yeah. It's the greater than option. Okay, thank you. Who said that?
There we go.
Trekkie. Thank you. Okay, now I can just look at these things like a normal human being. So, wow, no cruel ultimatum, thank you. Empty the pits and treat the dead. No, thank you.
No, we're good.
Yeah, we don't want to go too high up the mana curve is one thing to be concerned about. Hoarding Broodlord, though, pays for itself. So that's cool. I am perfectly happy to play Hoarding Broodlord. MAGA. No, thank you.
No, I'm good.
Yojins.
Miracle doesn't work off Omnath. If you...
Is it drawing a card? I don't think it's drawing a card. Hold on. Let me check. Look at the top card. If you don't, you put it in here. No. If you're revealing it as part of Omnath, no. The first card you draw per turn is the card you draw for the turn. We got Peer in the Abyss in there. Great. Thank you. Hey, Phyrexian Obliterator. That's pretty good. Okay, so Shard of the Nightbringer, Shard of the Void Dragon. Do we want either of these? If you cast it, target opponent loses life, and you gain life equal to half the life lost this way.
Nope. I don't
hate it.
I don't want it for 8 mana, though. That's my issue.
Fair. Shard of the Void Dragon. Each opponent sacrifices a non-land permanent when it attacks, and whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield or into exile from the battlefield, put 2 counters on it. So attack? I'm perfectly happy to put like Lightning Greaves in this deck, which we can probably just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, let's get in here.
Do you want Sorin Markov? Like actual factual Sorin Markov?
I don't hate it, but I also don't love it.
I'm cool with it either way. Put in your graveyard. No, thank you. Moral Extortion. The War in Heaven. What do you do? I'll do lose to email 3. No, thank you. There, I got Billis in here. Yeah, I think we're good on our trip. How many things do we have with triple black casting cost already? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. All right. Now here's a question of how many things with hybrid mana can we find? Because those casting costs are weird to write out.
Debtor's Kneel, yes.
Yeah, get that Debtor's Kneel in here. Alright, I'm going to just go through each of those hybrid mana symbols one at a time now that we have this fix. So, let me get that.
Good luck with that, Jason.
Thanks. Here, I can send you the syntax if you want it. So we can go through it as a team.
Sure. You know what? Let me do this real quick first. Boop.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna send you. There you are. Back to this. All right.
Give me 1 second,
Ooh,
Jason.
dramatic finale. What's up?
I said, give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I love that we have to put game paper.
That's only for if you want paper exclusive ones. So no digital nonsense shows up. There's no. Liliana of the Dark Realms. Yes, actually. Liliana of the Dark Realms will be a perfectly welcome inclusion here. So we already have Deathbringer Liege, Divinity of Pride. I like Dramatic Finale well enough, but it's not great.
We don't have Divinity of Pride.
We did not have Divinity of Pride here?
No. It looks like
we should change that. We should change that right away. I don't know if we want Resolute Rider.
I don't think we do.
Just for devotion. Okay. I don't think any Mortal Servitude or Kaya goes in. Kaya's not the worst, but eh.
Kaya's not awful.
Okay. Then, alright, now we swap that
to you.
We swapped the W's to U's.
Oh boy.
A devotion black gives you all the hybrid symbols. Oh, well, too late. Thank you for the recommendation again, though. Alright, Memory Plunder, Una, Covetous Urge, and Gas Lord a few.
I don't like any of these.
Nope. No, I don't think we do any of these. Alright, on to red.
On to red? Oop.
Yep. We have fewer options.
We already got Demigod.
We have Demigod of Revenge in there already?
Right. Absolutely.
Then I think that's everything we're grabbing from this one. So I think we can just jump straight to green.
Here we go.
Okay, we got
Titan,
some options now.
The Titan, baby.
Damogoth Titan. We already got Worm Harvest in there, right?
I have not put it in, but yeah.
We can do Worm Harvest. Worm with an O.
Damn you, Magic!
This is actual worms, you know?
Damn you, Magic, and your not inability to...
This is fantastic. I love everything about this. That's a lot of devotion.
That is quite a bit of devotion, yes. I think we're good on the 3 black pips.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I don't think there's any other hybrid mana cards we want to put in here, because I don't think we're going to do, like, Deity of Scars, Doomgape is not worth playing.
No.
Is return all creature cards from your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. And Gleamcrawler.
Yeah.
That's not the worst, but nah, we're fine.
Yeah, not a fan of it.
We're perfectly fine here. Okay, so now the question is, what just generically good mono black cards do we want from here? Torment of Hailfire.
Demonic Tutor. Torrent of Hailfire. Oh, what's the Exsanguinate?
Yeah, we can do Exsanguinate as well. I didn't check any of the X spells. Here, let me see. X black. What do we have in X black that...
Trying to think.
Oh. Need mana, not devotion. Mana.
What is X black?
Yeah, X black or X black. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, good old Death Cloud, huh? I don't think I'm going to do that.
Abandon Hope.
Relay of Eternity. We might be able to Finale of Eternity.
I don't hate it.
It's a pretty good targeted removal spell. Outrageous Robbery. I am absolutely down for Outrageous Robbery. That's a new card that we get to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Another board wipe we might want to play here. I mean, there's plenty of board wipes we can play. We can just play like Toxic Deluge, generically good cards and stuff like that. All right, let's just look at X Black. Is there anything else in X Black that changes things for me? Battle the Bridge, no thank you. Black Sun's Twilight.
I don't hate the Black Sun's Twilight. I also love
Black Sun's Zenith. I don't know if we want Black Sun Zenith, actually.
I think we just play Toxic instead.
Yeah, Toxic's good enough.
And a Darnation.
Good old Darnation. This is such a dumb... I am genuinely enjoying so much of this. Do we want March of Wretched Sorrow? Probably not, but it is interesting to think about.
Doomsday Confluence.
What is Doomsday Confluence?
It's a Who card.
Artifact creature. 3/3 each. Want to discard a card?
I kind of like it.
I don't hate it. I'm down to try it.
Damn it. No. Darnate. We are Darnation. Get those white symbols out of here.
It is tempting to think, but no, we're gonna stick with if it can't be played for pure black, we're not playing it. Except for the commander, obviously. That is the exception. The commander who must be played with all other colors than black.
It is a black sorcery, yes, but also it has white mana symbols to make me do a sweeper. So
let's get Infernal Grasp in here. Let's get some good old classic removal.
Deadly Rollick.
Yeah, Deadly Rollick's cool with me. Pontiff of Blight.
Yeah.
I've never been a huge fan of Extort as a...
I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, like it's distinctly okay. Cabal Ritual, yeah, probably. Fine enough.
Bitter Triumph?
Bitter Triumph. Yes, Bitter Triumph is good. That was the other card. I just recorded a podcast yesterday talking about like removal spells. That was a big component of it, and I forgot about Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was the one I was trying to think of, and I just couldn't get it in my brain. I'm like, oh god, what is this card again? I know we had one recently.
Offering Gaming.
That makes red mana symbols.
But you'd need those to cast our commander, though, Jason.
I mean, I honestly just don't feel a need for it.
Fair.
I think I want to work on the artifact mana here. Because, like, we are still Soul Ring gaming. We don't need to be Mana Crypt gaming. We are Arcane Signet gaming, yes. We can Arcane Signet and Felvor Stone, yes, we can cheat a little bit. This is the only cheating we get, because it's perfectly legal. It still taps for black mana.
Yes.
Okay. And now it gets hard.
Now we get to put the talismans in. No.
We do get to play our talismans. Stop it with your stupid Commander Sphere nonsense, Chris. Get out of here.
What is it? Dominance, I know for sure.
Hierarchy. Indulgence. And then the green-black one is Resilience. The one that is like the least likely to be played.
I think we need all of them, though.
Absolutely. I think you are 100% correct that we need all of them. We don't have many mana accelerants aside from kind of what we're working with here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other mana doublers we might want to play?
Crypt Gas,
Yeah,
there's...
Cryptgas.
What's the 6-mana one? Arcana Reverend?
Sanguimancy. What's Sanguimancy? I'll figure that one out in a second.
Blood Pet? I'm down for a Blood Pet. I'm not, actually. I'm down for the wall thing that you play in Rowan that says... Is it... No, that's not pay a life out of black mana. Never mind.
Sanguimancy. That is a card that does likely just kill us, huh?
Doubling Cuban Arcana Revenant.
Here, let me double check all the cards that say Devotion to Black. Just very, very quickly to see if there's anything we missed here that might be worth playing. Got a couple of gods. I don't know if we want to play like Erebos.
I don't think we do. I don't think we're Erebos gaming.
Timurit. Timurit's not really good either. Nah, I don't think there's any Devotion to Black cards that we missed that we really want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blood Celebrant is interesting. I am thinking about Blood Celebrant, but it's only to cast Omnath. Like, it's literally its only purpose is to cast Omnath.
You have one purpose? Oh my god.
So it's like I think I can accomplish that goal without needing to just take my life down so far.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Are there any other 2 or 3 mana rocks that contribute to devotion well? We could play Altar, which actually contributes to devotion, but I don't really care for it.
Nope.
You don't know what the commander does. Fair, you don't need to.
Doesn't matter. 5-color devotion. Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait, did we get up to enough demons for Liliana's contract? I don't think we did we?
No, we don't. We don't have enough demons. We have 2?
Just 2?
We have 2.
Yep, contract out. Not enough for the contract. Do we want... Okay, so what are some random cards that cost double black that we might want? I mean, again, I'm just at the point of what is devotion and good. What interacts? What does things? Dothy Voidwalker, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, more.
More Dothfather. Let's go.
More.
Alright, mana cost equals to black. What do we want here that may or may not do this? Let's see. Hey, good old Goomba Switches. That card is fun. It is not great, but it is fun. Could do Gatekeeper of Malakir. That's potentially something we'd want.
I'm not opposed to it.
Him to Trock is funny. Marsh Casualties, Restless Dead, Sinkhole, Lomel.
I'm not.
Smallpox.
Vampire
Vampire Hexmage, you say?
Ha.
So we may have an issue in terms of the devotion plan. Let's see.
We can have just equal to black.
Hold on, let me check. Devotion, black, and is hybrid. That was the syntax for devotion. Black mana is hybrid. Okay, that's going to give us a lot of stuff we don't care about, but at the same time, that's fine.
You know what, Jason? I'm looking at this blood pet, and it's kind of making me,
Not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. We can play Ashiok Dreamrender if we want.
Oh, Jason.
What up?
Chainer.
Oh yeah, Chainer. Chainer's good here. Chainer Dimension Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
How could we forget about Chainer? Our boy.
Yeah.
Especially since we have Gary.
So I have a weird card to take a look at. Carnage Interpreter.
Phyrexian Altar.
Phyrexian Altar? Sure. Yeah, Bloodletter is black, but I don't think we want to play it.
Oh, it's a clue card. No wonder I didn't know about it.
Yeah. It comes with the cost of discarding your hand,
Okay.
but we get 4 clues. Mana sinks.
Neat.
That might be worth it. I'm not sure.
I don't know
We
that
don't
that's
want it to
worth
come
it.
down.
I don't know that's
I don't know.
worth
That
it.
one's an awkward one. It's probably not, but let's consider.
Jason is going robot. Gotta love it.
Oh no! Please don't make me go robot. Please, I want to live.
He's
No,
full. He's
right.
full roboting, guys. I'm sorry.
No, don't make it happen. Hey, Whip of Arrows, that's a good one. Oh, Gix. Gix is great. Am I still a robot?
It's going in and out, but I think you're fine.
Okay, hilariously, we could play Evelyn the Covetous.
Oh,
but
never
that's not
mind.
good.
Never mind.
No! I tried. Hey, Fiend Artisan's a cool card. Become complete and use Gix. Gix is good. I'm perfectly happy with Gix.
I'm perfectly happy with Gix.
Let's see. Y'all, look at all these random hybrid mana cards. We can play Gyruda if we want to play Gyruda.
I don't know that I want to play Gyruda, though.
We have a lot of odd mana value cards.
Yeah.
So I don't think we play Gyruda. But we thought about it. That's all you need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Luris. Luris is a playable card. Do we have anything we're actually getting back with Luris?
No.
Murderous Redcap is a card we could play. I don't think we have any ways of going infinite with it.
Redcap.
Mm-hmm. Obosh is an option, but I don't think we're going to play Obosh.
I don't think we're playing Obosh.
Oh, we can play Unmake in this deck. Random things we do get to play, because that's funny.
Unmake.
Yeah, that was one of those cards like outside of my search because I keep forgetting like, yeah, it's not devotion. It's not giving devotion. It just costs this. Mori. I don't think we're Moriing people.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting Feed the Swarm in.
Feed the Swarm? Absolutely.
We do need ways of dealing with enchantments.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. I'm perfectly happy with Feed the Swarm being in here. Let me remove
Virtue of Debtor's Kneel. Oh yeah, the Virtue.
Let me do a quick search here for cards that are black with hybrid mana and the cost that are instants or sorceries. Because those have just escaped all of our searches at the moment.
If only we had green or white to deal with enchantments. Nah, not here. Nah. We're good.
No, that doesn't do quite what I want it to do. In fact, that gives me only cards I cannot play.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Well, you know what? It's fine. I can just look at every single card that is...
Karn Liberated deals with enchantments just fine.
You're not wrong. So does Ugin, but not sure I want to do that. Let me just do a very quick search here. I'm going to look at all the instants and sorceries that have hybrid mana costs that we could potentially play, that we might actually want to play. And so far, the answer is not many. We can't cast that one. That's unfortunate. That one's through line is blue mana, not black mana. Which one's the new instants and sorceries? You know, they have like one hybrid mana on one side and then hybrid mana on the other. It's like 2 and 6 mana.
Oh, I can't tell you.
I
know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name.
Mm-hmm. I'll find it in a second. Oh, we can play Shadow of Doubt. Neat. That's not a great card, but hey, we can play it.
We can play it. I'm not going to play it.
Do we have Ashiok in there? I do think Ashiok would actually be worth playing.
Which one?
Dream Render. The one that has hybrid mana and can be played for black mana.
There we go.
Now, where's the one that... I missed it somewhere. Where are you, you stupid sorcery? I'm probably not going to play you, but I must find you.
Have we passed the point of actual playable cards, Jason?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure I don't have to keep adding everything you say.
No, it's... Look, most of these cards were unplayable to begin with. It's fine. We're just having a good time with bad cards, okay?
Are we Lotus Petal gaming, Jason?
We are probably Lotus Petal gaming.
Okay. Yes.
I'll look away, you know?
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, which one was it? Hi. Push and pull. So push destroys a tapped creature, pull returns up to 2 target creature cards from a single graveyard to the battlefield under your control. They gain haste, sacrifice them at the beginning of the next step. You know,
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I think that technically triggers Omnath. How do split cards interact with Omnath?
It's both, though. Mana cost.
Yeah. So then push and pull does work.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with this then. That's just destroys a tap creature. It does give us 3 mana to work with right away.
It would work the same way as it does for Yuriko, right? Where it's both of them?
Yeah. Flotsam, Jetsam. No, I was thinking about that, but unfortunately, Flotsam, or Jetsam, whichever one it is, the one on the left that costs 2 mana, the third line on that is blue mana, so it is not mono black. I would have loved to play that card. I was really hyped. I was like, I saw that. I'm like, oh, I could be. Oh, nope. Blue mana. Can't play that. Okay.
Painter Servant? No, we don't need Painter Servant.
Nah, we don't need to paint it black like that. Look, our whole deck's black, but like,
we've
we
already
don't need
painted
everyone
it
to be
black
playing mono
enough.
black. It's fine, you know. We're doing pretty good here. All right. Boy, this is a pile of jank, and I love it.
All right.
Let's get. Oh, do we have Animate Dead in here? Let's just get Animate Dead in here. Just because, like, we are going to let some of our creatures die here.
Yeah.
This is a pile. It is going to do some funny things. All right.
When it works, it's going to be hilarious.
It's going to be glorious. All right. So how much ramp do we actually have in the deck?
The answer, not enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, just 7. 8. Okay, this is a fun thought. We probably play Jet Medallion. That cannot contribute to casting our commander until our commander dies. But...
Huge.
Huge.
Are we playing our diamond in here as well?
No, we're not going to play the diamond. We need all of these things to tap for multiple colors of mana at this point.
I was meaning this diamond, Jason.
Oh, that diamond. Give you a Chrome Mox.
Okay.
That's a funny one.
That is a funny one. A Cold Steel Heart? Are we Cold Steel Heart gaming? I don't think we are.
Cold Steel Heart gaming. I think I would rather have, like, just a Signet. Because we haven't put a single Signet in, and we can play all of them. And they do filter for other colors.
Orzhov Signet.
Orzhov Signet would be our best one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hold on, what is the conversion rate on? No, there's nothing that just 1-for-1 converts the mana, aside from Blood Celebrant. Blood Celebrant's the only one that does this. Only white card for the lulz. No, thank you. Oh, we're doing Black Dual Lands. Like, we're gonna
100%.
when we get to the mana base, all of these lands will have swamp in the type line.
Or they will fetch for swamp.
Yes, exactly. In fact, honestly, sample expensive mana base. Just make sure. Let's cut out the mana confluence. City of Brass.
You.
I'm cool with Command Tower though. Exotic Orchard can get out as well though.
You. Oh, you don't have swamp in here. Nope. Oh, no swamp.
Sacred Foundry.
No swamp.
Oh, no. We can actually play all of the fetch lands. That's okay. Even if it doesn't search for a swamp, we can still play it. Because one way or another, it does find a swamp. It only has the option to get swamps.
Fine.
I thought we only removed dual lands before that. It's only slow fetches because no, thank you. Oh, we are Cabal coffering. Don't you worry.
100%.
We are a Cabal coffers deck.
Do not worry. I've just got to get all this trash.
You just removed Survive. You just removed Survive Triumph. Survive Triumph stays in. Survive Triumph stays in, but we can remove that Spar as headquarters in a moment.
Why can I?
Spar as headquarters.
Scrubland.
Steam Vents, Stomping Ground.
Taiga.
Yep.
Temple Garden, Tropical Island, Tundra.
Steam Vents needs to go.
Did I miss Steam Vents?
Yeah, it's like far left here.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't recognize it with this new art.
Is that Plateau? I think that's Plateau right above it.
It is.
Yep, that one goes out.
Here.
All right. Breeding Pool. That one needs to go.
Mm-hmm. And okay. I think we're officially good here.
Wait, Savannah? Or is that Scrubland? No,
that's Scrubland, Jason.
They look the same. They look the same.
I do love that one the Discord joke I made that somebody just completely whiffed on.
We can cut Prismatic Vista though.
Yes, we don't need it.
You don't need to get me more basics. I'd rather just have the basic. Okay. I think we play all of our Surveil lands, which I will figure out the names for.
Ball coffers. Urborg.
Yep. Get it in here. Oh, yeah, Tomb of Yawgmoth. It's actual Urborg, not good enough. Troll of Khazad-dûm. Don't threaten me with a good time, you know? We might need it, but Undercity Sewer, yep. Then we have Raucous Theater. Theater.
1 second. Let me look at my cards that I just got in.
Fair enough. That works for me. Oh, goodness. This is going to be such a jank deck, and I'm going to love every second of it.
Goodness gracious, what is this deck?
My favorite part about this is we're going to have this 5-color mana base with, like, 1 basic swamp in it.
It's going to be great. It's going to be glorious.
Yamimaya is not a forest. You're right, that it is not a forest. I don't know if Cabal Stronghold requires basics, right? Because I think that one's not going to work. Just double checking to be sure. Yeah, it's each basic swamp you control. We're not gonna have enough basics.
No. No. We're only having 1 basic at most.
Got Shadowy Back Alley? Or Back Street, sorry.
Okay.
I believe that's all of them. Got Underground Mortuary, Shadowy, Raucous Theater, and Undersea. Yeah, it should be just 4. Yeah, you got all 4. Okay, we're good. We are good there. Are there any other things that are also... we could play Murmuring Bosk if we want. No. Murmuring Bosk is not it's just a forest.
It's just a forest.
Yeah, it's not a triple. Okay.
With all those tap lands, Amulet of Vigor? No.
No, thank you. That's hilarious, but no, I think
we're
we're good.
I think I'm down to just play 4 swamps, Jason.
It probably should be. I'm gonna double check just to be sure if there's any other random dual lands that we may want. I don't think there are.
Oh, do we want the cycling dual lands?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. I don't think we want them. And I don't think we want like Sunken Hollow because we're not gonna have any basics.
Yeah.
Not enough basics to make it work. Yeah, I think 4 basic swamps is probably the best we can do from here.
I'm sorry. 3 basic swamps and a Bajuka Bog. How could we forget about it, Jason?
Okay, that's fine.
We need to graveyard hate somehow.
Oh wait, actually, we don't have enough lands. Hold up. We need more lands.
That's why I said.
Sorry.
3 swamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36, 37 with our Academes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now we need to make 10 cuts. Which is Cottage is a consideration, but I think in the end, probably not.
I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan.
It's not the worst. It does put it on top. Actually, it might be worth it because it puts it on top of the deck for Omnath triggers, and we can do that on our upkeep. Witch with apostrophe, witches.
Once again, magic not being dumb.
When you're going to see me play this on the channel, when I can convince other people to build monocolor decks with multicolor commanders, that's when we'll see it.
Jason, you're just going to play this randomly. Let's be real here.
Yeah, no, I will probably just randomly play this on like a low or mid power video. Because this is just silly and in the best of ways.
All right.
Okay.
We have a solid. Oh wait, I can just cut a basic swamp for that. Oop. Sure. There we go. Okay. Solid 10 cuts.
10 cuts to make. Okay. Drain Life is our fireball that we can only spend black mana on.
Yep.
Highlight it first. Is it target opponent or each opponent?
Target creature or player.
All right, we can cut that. It's cute, but we need good. We're gonna need as much good as we can get. Worm Harvest is more cute than good. I think that one can go.
Doomsday Confluence.
It can hang out for a little bit longer.
Okay.
It is on the chopping block, but I actually like Outrageous Robbery just as a big card draw effect because we don't have big card draw otherwise. Our point removal is a little weak, but that's okay.
It's fine.
It could be better, but it's okay.
It's okay.
How are our enchantments looking?
Yeah, I don't think I want to cut any of these. I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah, it's a little tough to try to cut anything because Virtue of Persistence is a removable spell plus reanimation.
If anything, it's cut
fine.
the Debtor's Kneel, but that's just funny.
Oh, I'm actually thinking about whether or not Black Market's good enough.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I think we can cut Black Market.
There we go.
Okay. Do we like to weep?
I don't think we touch any of our artifacts.
If we cut anything, it would probably be Aetherflux Reservoir. Actually, do we want Phyrexian Arena? Or Phyrexian Altar? Like, what are we doing with that? What are we sacrificing?
We're sacrificing the best thing to then reanimate it with this thing.
Okay. We can get out Carnage Interpreter. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
It's a neat card, but not good enough. Let's see.
Are we Redcap Gaming?
We're not putting any 1/1 counters on it anywhere, right?
No.
Alright, we can cut it. You can go. I do like the Fiend Artisan still, though. I think that one's good. I actually think almost all of these creatures are good and don't need to go anywhere.
Are we setting anybody's life total to 10?
I think setting people's life total to 10 is perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
Do you only get basics, Lily?
No. A swamp.
A swamp card. Okay, cool. Ashiok is Responsible Gaming. And Hateful, and I just like Ashiok.
I just like this card. I think it's
yeah, I just like the card. It's nice.
It's just underplayed.
Yeah. Okay, so we have... Just double checking. We have, what, just 2 sack outlets?
Yeah. The Fiend Artisan's technically one.
3 sack outlets. Okay. Okay, I think the Doomsday Confluence can go now. Weirdly enough, I think the hybrid mana spell, the weird push and pull one can stay because
Yeah,
it is just triple black.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cut for
Oh,
Phyrexian Altar? Yeah, I'm kind of at that point.
yeah, I think Phyrexian Altar can go. Unmake still probably stays.
It's pretty close though. Gonna be honest.
Uh, Cabal Ritual stays, right?
Does it?
It's iffy for me.
I almost.
Cabal Ritual is kind of medium, but it's not bad. It doesn't cast our commander, but it casts other things.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
How
Pretty
many tutors do we
rough.
have? 3 tutors.
We have 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is Beseech the Mirror still worth it? It can get you anything for 4 mana.
Yeah.
Always goes to. Well, in that case, it's Beseech the Queen that's probably the worst of the 2, right?
Mm-hmm. But it is also triple black.
Yeah, it's triple black. We don't want to cut too many of those. Okay, I think there is an artifact that's going to have to go.
And I think it's the Aetherflux, right?
Yeah, I think Aetherflux goes. I'm still perfectly happy to leave top in and have Bolus top, but just don't have Aetherflux as the finisher. That is fine by me. Nyx Lotus can stay because Nyx Lotus is funny. We need 2 cuts.
It's like actively hard.
Yeah, it is. Is it Animate Dead?
It's probably just Animate Dead.
Kind of a late addition on my part, so it's a generically good card. Can we scroll down to our curve really quick? Because I have a feeling the answer is high.
Yes.
We have a lot of 3s. Total mana value is 231. Adnos, let's go, baby.
Let's go.
I think one of the large spells is probably what needs to be cut. Just something that won't get stuck in our hand too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Razaket's good. Vilis is good. Shield's fine. Is it one of the lieges?
It's like.
No, they're castable. They're not too expensive. We cast Vilis for dumb mana costs, so we're fine with Carrick. Hoarding Broodlord costs or trips on its mana costs. Actually, is Gix more of a liability?
I think Gix might be a liability here.
Yeah, Gix unfortunately is more of a liability, huh? Yeah, we just don't have ways of pressuring enough because we are dumb. That is all. Okay, I'm cool with this.
All right. So, Jason, the other question I was going to have.
Yes.
How do we draw cards besides Necropotence?
Our commander draws cards every turn.
All right, good enough for me.
No, we just peer into the best Necropotence. We try to outvalue with these big dumb creatures. That's what we're doing. Are we winning, son? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. We're not here to win.
No, we are not.
We're here to have a good time.
We are here for a good time and certainly not a long time. So let's just scroll through, look at the top again. Look at this beautiful monstrosity that we have made. Chat, you can sign your name on this. This is beauty. Our 5-color commander for our monoblack devotion deck.
Beautiful.
Where we get to play Deathrite Shaman.
That's the only reason why Jason actually wanted to play this. Let's be real here.
It's hot. It's so hot. It's so hot, man. It's so good. I hate this. This is the best. I hate it. I love it. It's beautiful. Play it during your next recording. I will try to find a time to record with this. I absolutely will try to play this.
It is very low power, even with all the tutors. Trust me.
Yeah. This is a very hard deck for me to get into our typical game because it is just so low power compared to everything else that's going on.
You also have to
put Bam Tutor in here, did we?
Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't want to cut another card.
I'm perfectly happy to cut one of the tutors for Vampiric Tutor because it puts it on top of the deck.
We just cut Beseech then.
Yeah, that's fine. Cut Beseech the Queen. Let's get Vampiric Tutor in here.
Tutor. That didn't work either. Damn it. Here we go.
Yep, make sure that's in there. Because if it didn't put it on top of the deck, I wouldn't worry about it. But because it puts it exactly on top of the deck, yes, I want this one.
Yep.
I want the tricks.
We want the tricks.
This deck is a beautiful monstrosity. I love this so much.
It's something, Jason. It is something.
All right. Are we good? We're all done for the day?
I think so. It's kind of a quick stream. This is what it is.
2 hours. This is a pretty good length.
Oh my goodness. It has not felt like 2 hours, chat.
We did do 2 decks, so.
Goodness gracious. I'm still ready to go for a third one, but we don't have enough prepped.
Yeah.
That being said, chat, if you would like a deck brewed on the next edition of Brewing Brains / SmoothBrainEDH / whatever we're calling this, we'll pick a name eventually.
I'm really enjoying that idea of SmoothBrainEDH. That's nice.
Please at me or Jason with your ideas in the video ideas.
Yeah.
Chat.
Comments on here, or even more preferably in the Discord, because we will be checking Discord more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
So that is much easier place to get into contact with us. But yeah, just grab Zoyoa. Zoyoa is an interesting one. I'm trying to think of. I've thought of Zoyoa a few times. It's not the worst, but also it is so much better in a 20 card form or a 20 life format than a 40 life format. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few cards in this that we could have played that is suck in Commander.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think that is everything we had for y'all tonight. So thank you all once again for coming out to one of our streams. Subscribe to the main channel if you want to check out our videos. We had our video that came out on Saturday, and I hope you all really, really enjoyed that. We had our patron who, wonderful Kelvin, who's in the call, or who's in the chat right now, was in it, and it was great.
Kelvin, who always submits decks and never wins.
We've noticed for the Patreon poll. Hey, if you're interested in being a part of our Patreon, anybody who's in the $10 plus tier, we do a monthly raffle where we will play one of your decks on the channel.
We promise.
Kelvin keeps submitting decks and keeps losing. We're sorry. Robbo keeps stealing them from you, and at this point, Pancake's stealing them too. So if you want to be in there, you can get in. You can enjoy. If you join the Patreon, you're able to do that. But also, whenever new sets come out, we open that up to all the patrons. So long as that the commander is for one of the new commanders from the set. So if you're interested, hey, you have the option to see your deck on our channel. If you want to check out our podcast, that is Wrinkly Brain EDH, where we talk about all sorts of dumb things. Particularly the podcast that we just recorded was all about cards that have been power crept out of the format, so you'll be looking forward to that and the increasing brain rot that occurs as that video goes on.
I mean, look, I already was about ready to box Cameron on his Archdruid's Charm take. Man, that card goes in every green deck. I'm sorry.
I don't think it goes everywhere, but it's real good. It's real good.
I think you start making exceptions for it in 4 colors, but
without heavy green decks tend to skew green, yeah, you reasonably can do that.
3 and under, absolutely, it goes in every one of them.
Oh yeah. But yeah, beyond that, keep hanging out here. We are going to be consistently streaming or trying to consistently stream Mondays at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern.
Yep.
We will do our best. We will see how long we can keep the streak up, but we've done 3 weeks in a row, so I'm feeling good.
Woo!
Oh yeah. All right, with that, I think we are done tonight. We're going to post these lists in chat, or in comments, description, and we'll post it in the Discord because why not?
Anyways,
I might take both of these and put them on Twitter because I'm proud of this nonsense.
Anyways, good night, chat.
Good night, everyone.